Guo Ailun is a Chinese basketball player who plays for Liaoning Flying Leopards of the Chinese Basketball Association and for the Chinese national team. Club career. In July 2009, Guo attended LeBron James Skills Academy in Akron, Ohio while already part of the Liaoning Hunters organization, impressing some observers with his ball handling, dynamism and court vision. His international exploits over the 2010 summer pushed the league in creating a clause that allowed the then 17-year-old to play in the Chinese Basketball Association despite being underage. He made his debut for Liaoning on the 12th of December 2010 against Qingdao Double Star with 10 points and 2 rebounds, finishing the season with averages of 10.3 points and 3.1 assists in 26 minutes per game. By the end of his rookie season, he was selected for the CBA All-Star Rookie Challenge, posting 28 points and 6 assists on his way to a game MVP title. Guo was a late addition to the April 2011 Nike Hoop Summit in Portland, Oregon. Struggling with communication, he impressed scouts in practice with his dedication and skill but had a quiet game against Team USA, going 1 from 5 in the field and committing 2 turnovers. The 2011-12 CBA season ended with figures of 8.6 points, 3.2 assists and 2 rebounds in around 21 minutes per game for Guo as Liaoning again failed to make the playoffs. For the second year running, he took part in the Rookie Challenge, leading all players with 30 points in addition to 6 assists on his way to a second game MVP award. Also during the CBA All-Star Weekend, he won the Skills Challenge after completing it in 32.7 seconds. He was reportedly offered a contract by Greek giants Panathinaikos over the 2012 summer, though the player was said to be interested. His club-owned local sports administrators vetoed the putative move. Liaoning were vindicated in the decision as he then enjoyed a breakthrough 2012-13 season, starting at point with 34 minutes per game on average as the team finished with its best record in several years and qualified for the playoffs. He scored a career-high 35 points in the 7th of December regular season game against the Qingdao Eagles and then dished out career-high 12 assists against Jiangsu Dragons a month later, finishing the season with averages of 15.8 points, 4.2 assists and 2.7 rebounds. He equaled his earlier mark with 35 points in a losing effort to the Xinjiang Flying Tigers in Game 5 of the playoffs' first round as Liaoning exited. Besides defending his Skills Challenge title with a 39 seconds time, Guo was voted as a starter for the 2013 CBA All-Star Game. Guo's 2013-14 CBA season was severely hampered by a right arm injury that restricted him to 6 games over the season. He returned to form during the 2014-15 CBA season, forming a destructive backcourt partnership with Lester Hudson, as Liaoning enjoyed one of the best ever seasons with a second-place finish in the regular season before going on to reach the playoffs finals. Against the Beijing Ducks, the point guard had 14 points, including 10 in the fourth quarter, as Liaoning won Game 3 to take a 2-1 lead in the best-of-7 series. He later had 15 points in Game 6 but could not prevent a loss that handed the title to Beijing, finishing the season with figures of 13.5 points, 5.6 assists and 2.5 steals in nearly 33 minutes per game. He was among the season MVP candidates, besides again being voted as a starter for the All-Star Game. Despite issues with Liaoning over contractual talks, Guo continued on the good form for the 2015-16 1995-96 CBA season. He had a season-high 32 points as well as 10 assists, 6 rebounds and 4 steals to lead Liaoning to an avenging 108-96 win over Beijing in January 2016. He had 26 points in the team's 16th consecutive win during the penultimate round against the Tianjin Gold Lions, thus guaranteeing the franchise a historic regular season first place, finishing the season with 15.5 points, 5.9 assists, 3.2 rebounds and 2.1 assists in 33 minutes per game. He was second in votes for the season's domestic MVP, behind perennial MVP Guo Ailun, again voted as starter for the All-Star game. He posted 28 points and 8 assists in the North's blowout 172-145 win in Game 3 of the playoffs' first round against the Zhejiang Golden Bulls. He had 15 points and a game-high 11 assists to help the Flying Leopards to a 127-111 win and a series sweep. Moving on to the semis against the Guangdong Southern Tigers, Guo had 20 points, 6 assists and 4 rebounds in a 105-96 game for win that took Liaoning to the finals, where they would face the unheralded Sichuan Blue Whales. Sichuan Series and Brawl. After losing Game 3 of the series away in Chengdu on the 16th of March, Guo was heavily involved in a brawl opposing Sichuan fans with members of the Liaoning organization. The confrontation started when the Blue Whales fans, who were waiting for the team at the hotel they shared with Liaoning, were provoked by someone in the Liaoning camp when the away team arrived before the home team. This sparked a scuffle between the fans and the Liaoning delegation. The players were not involved until the fathers of Guo and teammate He Tianju were allegedly attacked, prompting Guo and some teammates to join the ruckus. Guo, adamant that he only got involved to protect his father, was sent back to Liaoning along with he and another teammate to receive medical treatment the next day. They took a morning flight 1 day later. He was ruled out with an injury, but Guo was neither injured nor suspended as had been feared by some, taking part in Game 4 the same day. He had a team second 18 points and 6 assists, but the visibly rattled Flying Leopards lost the game to go 3-1 down in the series. He then had 17 points, 7 rebounds, 5 steals and a single assist in a combative performance during Game 5 that proved in vain as Sichuan won 94-91 to keep the series and the championship in Chengdu. National team. Guo led the national representative side to the 2009 FIBA Asia Under-16 Championship title as they won all the games to qualify for the Under-17 World Championship. In the July 2010 event in Hamburg, Guo led all under-17s with 22.4 points. Aged only 16, he was a surprise inclusion with the senior Chinese national team at the 2010 FIBA World Championship, making him the youngest ever player to turn up for China. He played only 23 minutes in 2 games during the tournament, scoring 2 free throws in addition to 2 rebounds and 2 assists against 4 turnovers. In September of the same year, the youngster participated in a third tournament, namely the 2010 FIBA Asia Under-18 Championship, where he made the all-tournament team as China took home the title. The junior national team captain was said to have been the leader of a player revolt to oust coach Fan Bin because of his abusive style. In April 2011, 13 players signed a letter demanding the Chinese Basketball Association replace Fan. The CBA criticized both the coach, who they suspended, and the players for their public actions. He next appeared at the May 2011 Nike International Junior Tournament with the Under-19s national team, posting 14.3 points and 3.7 assists whilst drawing 5 fouls per game, on his way to an all-tournament team selection. In the same age group, Guo participated in the World Championship, played in Latvia in June-July 2011, contributing team bests of 15 points and 2.8 assists per game over the tournament. He was cut from the senior side pegged to play in the 2011 FIBA Asia Championship, before disciplinary issues led to him being handed a one-year suspension from the senior side. Recalled to the senior side in April 2012, the 18-year-old was the youngest basketball player at the 2012 Olympic Games, where he was a peripheral figure, taking part in 3 out of the 5 Chinese losses for 3.3 points and 1 rebound on average. Guo, now entrenched into the senior national team, entered the 2013 FIBA Asia Championship with high hopes, as did perennial title favorite China. Both flattered to deceive, however, though Guo had respectable figures of 8.1 points and 2.3 assists per game. He disappeared along with teammates in important games. He had only 7 points against South Korea, Iran and Chinese Taipei, against all of whom China lost to finish 5th, the lowest ever finish for a full-strength side at the tournament. He participated in the 2014 Asian Games with China, scoring only 9 points in the quarter-final round loss against Japan as China made an early exit. Eager to impress in the 2015 FIBA Asia Championship played at home, Guo shone, contributing 10.9 points, 4 assists and 3.2 rebounds per outing in making the tournament's All-Star 5. He earned his first career silverware when China won the title to qualify for the 2016 Olympics. That was helped by his commanding display in the final against the Philippines, outplaying his counterpart and fellow All-Star Jason Castro to lead his team in scoring 19 points and grabbing 6 rebounds. Career statistics. CBA statistics. Personal life. His uncle is former Liaoning Hunters and China player Guo Shiqiang. Coincidentally, he is also his coach at Liaoning and with the Chinese national team. Guo is a graduate of Liaoning's Northeastern University.